Hello dear students, today we are going to learn Should Wizard Hit Mommy. This is a story written by John Updike. Now the style of this story is like a fairy tale, a fable. Or fables or fairy tales are those stories in which animals, plants, etc. acquire the human characteristics and they reason logically, they talk, they speak, these things are there. So in this story we will find that there is a skunk, the hero of the story, and the story is being told by the father to the daughter. The father's name is Jack, daughter is Joe. Now, at this level, class 12 level, higher secondary level, you are not supposed to read just fairy tale for the sake of fun. So a story is here not only for the sake of fun but for the deeper values that are contained by the story. So when we are going to study this story, we will be careful about the thing that we must be able to understand the message given by John Updike in this story. Now, what is the message? You may be often asked a question about this story. What's the difference between the world view of a child and an adult? Well, the child is a dreamer. The child is aesthetic in approach. Whatever is beautiful, whatever is whatever is good, whatever is lovable, the child will think the world is like that or world should be like that. The child has not got still the experience of the hard realities of the world which an adult has got. And that's why the adult's viewpoint is utilitarian, practical, down to the earth. Whereas the child's worldview is fanciful, of imagination, of beauty, aesthetic in approach. So in this story, first we should know that Jack, the father, is in the habit of telling the stories to his daughter to make the daughter sleep, to have a sleep. But all these stories failed to make her sleepy. And when the story fails to make her sleepy, all the labor becomes in vain. Now he has been telling the story for about 2 years. And his mind has been empty. So now every story that he tells is a slight variation of a set pattern. There is a pattern, the story is in a pattern, in a formula. And many things come according to that formula. And certain things undergo changes. For example, a creature is there every time. Sometime it may be a frog, sometime it may be a dog. The creature's name will be the same. But the creature's proper name is Roger here, Roger. The same name will be there, but the common noun will change. Sometimes a Roger fish, sometimes a Roger crow, sometimes a Roger dog named Roger, but sometimes a dog, sometimes a fish, sometimes a frog, sometimes a mongoose, etc., etc., etc. In this way. This time in this story, the creature is a skunk. Now this skunk, this has been selected, a skunk has been selected by Joe. Jack has been telling a story for 2 years. Formula is that there is a creature. The creature has some problem. The creature goes to the wise owl. Owl sends him to a wizard, and the wizard removes the problem and asks money. And that money asked is less than money had by the creature. So the wizard says where to find the extra money to pay him, to make his payment. So that creature goes there and finds that money, brings it and gives it to the wizard. After that, the creature returns home, and then father comes from Boston, and after that they all sit for the dinner. What are the things in the dinner that is described, and then the story is finished. In this way, it takes some time, and if Joe slept, it has been successful. If Joe didn't sleep, the story could not serve the purpose. But the risk was taken by Jack. That day when Jack started the story, Jack asked, "Which creature does Joe want?" Joe said that the creature should be a skunk. Now a skunk is a creature with very foul smell, like a mole. And having got this creature, a skunk, temporarily, Jack finds an enthusiasm because this he had not expected, and he knew that perhaps in bio class or in science class she has been taught about a skunk. We should know here that she is not more than 4 years of age. But this age is the reality phase. Now what is reality phase? We will see in the next session. Thank you.